The story begins in the heart of Hong Kong, where a stoic martial artist named Wu-Lin lives a life of quiet discipline, training relentlessly in his iron boots while hiding a painful past. In the middle of a busy street, he holds a full split, motionless, unshaken, as the crowd watches in awe. But the calm doesn't last long. Chaos erupts when a group of men tear through the crowd chasing a man named Mr. Li. They shove a kid aside, dropping his ice cream. Wu-Lin then rises slowly from his split, and then follows them in the alley. With lightning-fast kicks and precise strikes, Wu drops a dozen attackers in seconds without breaking a sweat. Mr. Li, grateful, tries to offer him money, but Wu simply turns and walks away. Just then, 3 black cars pull up and block his path. Out steps Zhang, Wu-Lin's long-lost foster brother, now a powerful figure working under a brutal crime lord named Mr. Fu. The reunion is emotional, and Zhang takes Wu to his heavily guarded fortress. Over dinner, they reminisce about their shared master. Wu reveals the old man has passed, handing over a small urn of ashes. Zhang breaks down, but something dark stirs in him. Wu-Lin is wearing the iron boots Zhang was once accused of stealing. When Zhang demands Wu remove them and abandon his role as protector, Wu refuses, and it sparks a fierce duel. The duel ends with Zhang defeated and filled with resentment. The next day, Wu is introduced to Zhang's private security firm, staffed with highly trained fighters. Just as things seem to settle, Mr. Li, the same man Wu-Lin saved yesterday, walks into Zhang's office, this time looking to hire a personal bodyguard for his rebellious daughter. Zhang lines up his best men to impress the client, but none catch Mr. Li's attention, until he notices Wu-Lin crouched near a barking dog, calm and gentle. That's the moment Li points at Wu and hires him on the spot. Later that night, they stop by a nightclub to collect Li's daughter, Faye, who's drunk and in trouble again. 2 sleazy men try to drag her out. Wu immediately steps in and handles the situation. Back at the mansion, Faye wakes up with a pounding hangover, only to find Wu doing splits in her kitchen like it's part of his morning routine. She's stunned and drops her towel in shock. Faye doesn't want a bodyguard, so she tries bribing him to leave, but Wu-Lin refuses. Then she threatens him with a gun, but Wu doesn't flinch. As the days pass, Faye grudgingly becomes his driver, though the tension between them is thick. One afternoon, she stops at a mall and sees a group of thugs harassing a woman. Without thinking, she slaps the gang leader. The thugs turn on her and give chase. Wu steps in, grabs the leader, and stares him down. But instead of throwing him, he forgives him and lets him run off in fear. During the night, a tripwire alarm in Wu's garden is triggered. Intruders attempt to break in. Wu-Lin confronts them, but they flee before he can engage. The next day at a restaurant, Wu-Lin senses something off. As a waitress pours wine, he suddenly grabs her wrist and tells Faye to drop her glass. Everyone stares, until the owner tastes the wine and confirms it's clean. Wu appears to have made a mistake. Embarrassed, Faye runs to the bathroom in tears. Before she can compose herself, Wu-Lin picks her up and carries her out, looking like he's abducting her. Outside, 3 men confront Wu-Lin as a distraction, giving an opportunity for standby men to kidnap Faye. Wu-Lin fights them off and manages to rescue her just in time. Later, Faye asks how he knew the waitress was suspicious. Wu explains that Kung Fu sharpens the senses, allowing him to react to danger without hesitation. Meanwhile, Zhang has already captured Mr. Li and delivers him to Fu, the ruthless crime boss who murdered Li's wife 15 years earlier. Now, Fu wants Li to watch as he sends men to kidnap Faye and have her killed. Soon after, Wu and Faye are ambushed at their seaside hideout. Though Wu-Lin holds his ground, he's severely outnumbered. They hang him upside down and beat him mercilessly before dragging him into the woods. Afterward, Zhang delivers a savage final blow, plugging Wu-Lin into the pit to be buried alive. Later, Wu claws his way out of the grave, barely alive. Later, he opens an envelope, a heartfelt letter from Mr. Li, asking him to protect Faye at all costs. It turns out Fu has been targeting Mr. Li for years, ever since Li began collecting evidence against his criminal empire. In the letter, Mr. Li entrusts Wu with exposing the truth and bringing Fu to justice. For the first time in 8 years, Wu removes his iron boots, each weighing 25 kilos. He shaves, suits up, and heads straight for Zhang's fortress for the final showdown. That night, inside his lair, Fu shoots his own tiger in the head, just to prove that nothing is sacred to him. In Fu's inner chambers, Wu faces the same killers who buried him alive. One by one, they come at him armed to the teeth. After defeating multiple guards with unwavering resolve, Wu-Lin reaches the cage where Mr. Li and Faye are held, and behind them stands Fu. As the truth comes to light, everything clicks. Fu is actually Wu-Lin's father, and he's the man who once tried to kill him as a child, believing his son's energy was too dangerous to control. Now, Zhang steps forward, no longer driven by anger, but by respect, demanding one last duel to prove himself. As Fu raises a gun to kill Wu-Lin, Zhang takes the bullet instead. Wu rises again, wounded, a bullet to the left side of his chest, but his heart lies on the right. He defeats the final guard and walks up to a trembling Fu. Wu raises his hand to kill him but stops. Revenge isn't the path of a true Kung Fu protector. Rather, he opens the cage and rescues Mr. Li and his daughter Faye. Weeks later, Faye leaves Hong Kong for a new life in France. Wu-Lin returns to the cliff where his father once left him for dead. Now that his journey is complete, he scatters his master's ashes into the wind, and chooses never to wear the iron boots again. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.